Welcome to the group exhibit Hydrogen, Fuel Cells and Batteries at the Hanover Fair 2017. We are here at the Technical Forum and my name is Muriel Burkas. We are already at the last day at the Technical Forum of this week. We will have a few more presentations this afternoon. Please join for the upcoming presentations. Have a drink, have a coffee, it's all for free. I would also like to give a warm welcome to our guests watching the presentations today online on our live streaming. If you've missed some presentations so far, or if you want to watch a presentation again, everything will be available on our website later this day or tomorrow. Now let's start with the next presentation regarding hydrogen safety is driver for public acceptance. Please welcome with me on stage board member of HySafe, Dr. Ulrich Schmidtchen.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the greeting. I will not give you a technical presentation on how to use hydrogen safely, because everybody knows hydrogen is safe. At least it's not more dangerous than methane, for example. I will rather introduce you to the activities of HySafe. There is a global association looking after the safety of hydrogen and distributing the knowledge on how to use it safely, and this is HySafe. So, a short introduction. HySafe, as an association, was founded in 2009. We are a non-profit association under Belgian law. Our legal seat is in Brussels. And before this foundation, there was an EU network project for 5 years under the same name. And at the end of this project, everybody liked it so well that the partners decided we should continue this. Well, and this was continued in the form of a non-profit association, which does it today. Our membership is quite international, pretty global, as you can see. Our vision is that hydrogen will be a safe and sustainable energy carrier, and our role in this is to facilitate the international coordination, develop and dissemination of the knowledge, and to be something like a switchboard for the knowledge about hydrogen safety. There are numerous organizations, committees, projects, and so on, and so on, and so on. All of them are doing something on hydrogen safety. Because when you are doing anything at all about hydrogen, safety will certainly pop up as one of the topics. But there is almost nobody who devotes himself entirely to the topic of hydrogen safety. As far as I know, there is one organization doing this, and this is HySafe. Yeah. How do we do this? Mainly by doing a PR and dissemination. We have a conference every other year, the ICHS, International Conference on Hydrogen Safety. We are also doing workshops on research priorities and short courses, training, and so on. We have a database on hydrogen incidents and accidents, and a website and newsletters. Yes. So every other year we have our big conference, and in the years between we have a research priorities workshop. There we call in the leading experts on hydrogen safety from the world, and we discuss the matter, where are the points where we know too little about hydrogen safety, which are the fields where we need more research, and how can we organize this. And the other thing is that we have the ICHS conference. If you want to know anything about hydrogen safety, that is the place for you to go. It is the only event in the world which is focused on hydrogen safety. And the conference takes 3 days. We usually have 3 parallel sessions, plus a few plenary sessions. And this is something which is unique in the world in this form. We do not depend on any political or business organizations, but of course we have sponsors. And we have a lot of partners which help us to keep this thing going. So you can here see the pattern starting from 2009. We had the conferences in the uneven years, and we had the research priority workshop in the even years. Yeah, these were the last. And I hope I will see all of you in Hamburg in September, because the next conference will be held there. So it's for most of you, it's not a long trip, at least if you are from Germany. Not all of you are. But okay, I will check whether everybody is there, okay? Where are we today? Which are the current research priorities? Well, I could discuss this with you for a few hours, but I can't. They will kick me away from here. If you really want to know it, you should look up our website, and you should look up the report which was which was published in 2015. These are the results of the workshop which was held in 2014. This was published with the kind support of the Sandia National Laboratories in the USA. And if you want to know which are the fields where the expert says, well, here we need more activities to be done. There are quite a number of them, but most important of them are QAR tools, quantified risk assessment. You know, technically handling hydrogen safety, this is well known how to do it, but you also would like to know by calculation, for example, how long will this cylinder still be intact, and should I replace it or shouldn't I? Yes, this is a clear leader among the experts. So we need user-friendly and industry-focused software tools to make it possible for the user to make the decision. Well, can I continue as I did before, or should I switch to something else, or should I replace a component, or what else shall I do? There is also a website on a specialized page on the website of the Sandia National Laboratories, which is dealing with these topics. Another point is reduced model tools. This has to do with the calculation of the dispersion of hydrogen, in particular when you have wall effects and other barriers and under overpressure. This can make the whole estimation what will happen quite difficult. And so this is another point where we need models which are easy to use and which allow you to have a quick estimation on what will happen in a given situation. Dispersion is not quite easy to handle anyway. It's particularly difficult in indoor situations when the space which is available is limited. And here in particular the behavior of cryogenic jets is something which must be considered in more detail, because the cryogenic jets have a strong tendency to expand, and this in an indoor situation may raise questions which are not so easy to answer. This is closely related to another point, unintended release of liquids. Because here you have not just the dispersion of the gas, you have also the evaporation of the liquids. These two processes are coupled, but sometimes it's difficult to estimate what will happen. For example, where does the heat for the evaporation come from? Does it come from the ground, or does it come from the atmosphere? This makes a big difference. There are enough questions to be answered as well on the unintended release of gas. And to answer the question, where is the area in which an ignition is possible? Storage. What about the pressure relief devices for a hydrogen storage tank? Which diameter should it have? And what else can we do to protect a tank? Integration platforms, this is rather a matter of organization, not so much a matter of technology, but these are tools to bring people together so that a wider class of stakeholders, not only the scientists, can be involved in the development of hydrogen infrastructure. Yeah. There was a particular project in the European Union, whose name Susanna, to care for this. Hydrogen safety training. Of course, experts may not need much training, but there are people like, for example, the people from the fire service or from the police who, when there is emergency, they come in first. And they should have some knowledge at least, or they should have some knowledge available on what to do and what not to do. There was also a European project, High Response, which was particularly targeted to fire services and similar institutions, and this was finished last year. And this project gained very valuable results about guides or helps for the firefighters what to do in a hydrogen accident situation. Materials compatibility, what to do to avoid hydrogen embrittlement is always an important topic. Closely related to this are sensors. And then, of course, there are applications like, for example, vehicle tank protection. Yes. All this is very interesting, but as I mentioned already, the clear leader of this ranking are the QAR tools. And this is a topic where a lot of things are already happening and great progress has been made, but we need more progress in this field in order to make hydrogen safe not only for the experts, but also for general people from the industry or from the public to handle hydrogen safety. Yes, and if you want to know the latest results on this, I can only repeat, come to Hamburg on September 11 to 13. And it will certainly be worth a visit. Hamburg is a nice city anyway, and with the conference even more. And I would like to see you again. Here you see the contact details, or you look up on our website, HySafe info. Yeah, that was it. Thank you for your attention. Until September.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ulrich Schmidtchen. Are there any questions from the audience? I was wondering, we've already had 2 or 3 presentations regarding standards and regulations that need to be in place. Do you think are you also doing standards, or are you just...
A lot.
Mostly regarding hydrogen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how the others presentations were more about involving the industry. You're also involving the industry through the conferences and the projects. Do you think it's important to have the industry in place, or do you think you have to push the regulations and the standards first?
Yes, obviously the industry should be, and in fact is, the driving force behind all this, because all this doesn't happen in the laboratory. We discuss about products which are made by the industry and are sold to the general public. And so the industry quite naturally has a huge interest in making this safe. By the way, standards and all that are nice. And regulations are nice as well, and we need them certainly, but safety does not come from the multitude of papers. It rather comes from technical measures, and in particular from general safety knowledge, which of which a certain level should always be there.
Great. Thank you very much for your time. If you have further questions or want to discuss later on, it will be booth E63. You will be there as well? Great. Okay, one more applause. If you missed the presentation or you joined later or you want to watch it again, it will be all available on our website later this day. And I'm very much looking forward to our next presentation. It will start at 2 p.m. We have a guest here from Brazil, and he will talk about the Hydrogenio Brazil Goes WHEC 2018. And we will talk with Gustavo Nunez in a few minutes regarding this topic. Thank you very much. Stay with us, have a coffee, have some drinks, and see you in a minute. Thank you.